might be able to see this now. I made this just made this to be so it can be for, made for. I put it down for so it's made for kids. So maybe you'll be able to see. So maybe have a lot more people that see this now. But I am really happy that you all see this. And I know this is my as we continue my first live stream, but this is better than nothing. So let's get start. Let's get back to work on this. Let's see.
Everyone else, we're all scared.
I ended the first one and I'm starting a new one that's made for kids, so you might be able to see it now. I ended the first. I ended the first one and I started a new one that's made for kids.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit her. No, whether you meant to or not, you're going to jail.
He needs rehab, not jail. He's too stupid for jail. He'll never survive.
I just want to.
So you might be able to see it now.
I'm not letting anyone take this one. Not my mom. Not that fool I married.
Gina, that sounds like the start to some excellent parenting.
Montgomery, you and her take a car. Get her to Seattle Press. I saw your blood on.
I'm fine. You okay?
Yeah, he didn't mean to.
Great, you can say that in court. Up. I can't go to jail, man. I just had a baby. For what it's worth, his wife needs to go to jail too. She hit a baseball in his head with a bat. So stupid. So stupid.
No, you're not. You're not stupid, Eddie. You're just... Oh, my face hurts too much to finish that sentence.
You remain silent. If you say cannibal, they used to get you in the He's a little stupid.
But things are going great here, and I am really happy I'm doing this.
Papa's gonna buy you some pumpkin pie?
That's what my dad used to sing. I've been so mad at him. So mad at my mom for their lies, for the pain. Seeing this, my God, this baby. What chance does she have? Two parents who hate each other. Drugs, alcohol, misery.
Sorry to have my first live stream, guys, but I wanted to make sure a lot of more people could see it, so I made sure. So I ended the first one and because now I didn't make it available for kids, but this one I am. And listen, kids, I know I the background noise is from like an adult TV show, but it'll be okay.
Does this crazy lady really get to keep this baby, Travis?
Yeah.
Here's another description area. Let's read it. Okay, but first things first, let me go back. Let's make sure to check to see I got everything. Yeah, I did. To understand the purpose of the mirror so you must read the description backwards. Here's just draw it your oil.
Look at the baby. Montgomery's nose almost broke. Warren crash landed into a pile of dishes, and Hughes got clocked by a crackhead.
Oh, you hit him back at least.
In the sense that her face hit his fist.
Two spaces in the process. Huh.
Looking good, 19. Nobody asked for your approval, Proby. What's the problem, Miller? You. Yeah, I gathered that. You reached the level most black firefighters will never sniff, let alone see him. What do you do with all that success? Everything they think we do. We have to work twice as hard just to be considered. Well, that's not exclusive to firefighters. They don't give two craps about making it harder for every other black firefighter coming up after you. Did not give a crap about it. Don't you think I'm sorry? You don't think I know what I did? No, I think you knew exactly what you did. You just did it anyway. I stole drugs because I'm an addict, Miller. You have no idea what it feels like to need a drug. You don't know my pain. Everybody here knows the pain of the job. Only one person stole drugs and lied about it. I'm not patting you on the back. I remember you at the academy. All high and mighty, constantly preaching about integrity. You pushed me to be better, and now you're just a lying, drug-stealing thief with a free pass to do it again. I was injured, Miller. You're about to be injured again, Robert, if you don't get out of my face.
Guys.
Okay, guys, bag 2 is ended. Now it's time for bag 3. Let's take a look.
People are watching.
Bag 4. Oh, here's bag 5. I'll put these out for later. Bag 3. Got it. Let's start on bag 3 now. crash. That's what this crash. Body goes to fun, just getting started. Getting crash. Body goes to fun, just getting started with crash.
Mistakes. We gotta constantly think about what neighborhood we're in, what we're wearing, what we say, how we sound. We don't get the luxury of mistakes. Sullivan knew better. You.
Sorry, guys, I got call upon you know who like the iPhone's AI automation thing, and that could might have a problem for video for the live my live.
He's a bad apple. But if someone screws up, as long as every black firefighter is here. Sound fair to you? No. That's exactly my point. Just the way the world works. Yeah, it is. Doesn't mean that you have to.
Captain doesn't stack hoses. Only one person allowed in the gym at a time, making do. That family. Yeah. They remind you of the mess you grew up with? No, my dad raged and threw things, but only at the walls, never at us, and never in front of the neighbors. I'm afraid to go home. To Karina? No. God, no. Karina's as sad as me. I'm afraid of how much I'm like my dad. My brother and I chose such opposite ways of dealing with him. Mason buried his head in the sand like my mom and me. I just wanted to please him. I made myself into a perfect copy of my dad so that he wouldn't find a reason to be mad at me. I spent so many years learning how to read his sighs and silences, the hunch of his shoulders, so many years mimicking the tone of his voice. I'm scared that by protecting myself from him, I turned myself into him. You are nothing like him. You know, for my 13th birthday, I was allowed to have 3 friends spend the night. I didn't have 3 close friends, but some girls from the softball team came over, and we hung out in the basement. We painted nails and talked about first kisses, and I pretended like I only liked boys. And this one girl, Holly, she went to the kitchen during the movie, and she came back with a soda, and I freaked out. I asked her where she got that, because those are my dad's, and no one else was allowed to touch those. And Holly shrugged because she was 13, and it was a can of soda. And sure enough, a few minutes later, my dad came tearing down the stairs. Who drank my last soda? I can still feel every muscle in my body tensing up. And Holly was terrified, and he pointed his finger at her, and he said, "Who said you can drink that?" And she just stared at him. Suddenly, this tiny little girl, and he came lumbering over to her, and he ripped the can out of her hand. And he went back upstairs. And she called her mom crying, and her mom came and picked her up. That morning, I woke up in the apartment, and I looked around at her cheeses and her pastas and all of her wonderful everything, and I could feel the rage building inside of me. I could feel the who drank my last Coke rage. Because I'm so used to having control over every last inch of my space. And now she's here, and it's terrifying. I am terrified that I am going to snap at her like him, and that she's going to stop loving me, and... Am I broken? Look, I'm still working on this one myself, Maya, but I think being afraid to be like your dad is the first step to not being like him.
I checked in with Hunt, and
Wait a minute, guys. This next step here, I recognize it. It's the part of the water here on the set where the boat is. This set is coming along pretty good.
So, what now? I'll be watching for the next 24 hours in the COVID ward. Well, you won't be able to visit her except remotely. I'm sorry, but I wish I had better news. Thank you.
his street cred, you know?
How's it nose? I don't think it's broken. It hurts though. I mean, I know that this job is dangerous, but getting beat up by a pregnant Christian woman is not something I expected.
It's a charming couple.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll be forgiven though. Right. They'll go to church and confess their sins. You know, they beat each other, they torture each other, they're cruel, they're violent, they drink while they're pregnant, they do drugs, they lie.
Maybe I should be. Okay, I can. Sorry guys, hold on. I'm gonna end this again, and I'm gonna switch it back to not being allowed for kids.